Hell yeah. Dude. Let's hear
Me? I don't know.
I am the cute one. It's obvious. There's no comparing the two of us. I got to bring the
I
facts.
don't know.
I don't know where to start.
I got the rings and I am the cute one.
She's just my cousin.
Is it me?
Yeah.
Right.
I am the cute
I
one.
just hijack it off.
Everyone knows. I've got the profile. She's got the nose. She is the older. I am the younger. So after all, is it any wonder? I am the cute one. Just
Cousin.
people say we're two peas in a pod, and then we look like each other. There's something that we forgot. I am the cute one. She's just a sister.
Cousin. Yay! Hey, what about rocking out some Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen? Shoot me now. And I'll tell you exactly what happened.
I got the bling, I got the looks, I got the brains, and I am the cute one. She's just a
Cousin.
People say we're
We're idiots. What about heck yeah? All right. Well, I'm glad we started off with some Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen. So, like I said, shoot me now. I can officially call it a day. All right.
I mean, okay, here's the thing is that Amber here was my babysitter. So she's like, you're 10 years older than me.
Right.
So when I was 6, she was 16.
Oh yeah.
So,
And I was, yeah. You know what? I have to question, but it doesn't just stop with me because I have to question her mother
oh, I do too.
for like allowing me to be their baby sister. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's just
Listen, okay, if there's anything that would clear this up, it would be if I could pull out the pictures that you used to set us up and model us in.
Oh.
I have a picture of me 8 years old with a bottle of whiskey.
which your mother had under the cabinet.
I know.
Hello,
right?
once again. There you go. What?
But and she's my favorite though. She's my favorite. She's hella cool. We would stay up late. Mom would be like, make sure they're in bed by 9, and we would wait till Mom was pulling in the driveway,
Right.
and then Am would be like, go to bed.
And then
Go to
we'd
sleep.
haul ass real fast, and like, you know, they'd act like they was going to sleep.
Yeah.
Been asleep forever. Like, she knew. She didn't give a shit anyway,
Yeah.
so it's just whatever, you know?
Yeah.
Sometimes she wouldn't even come home, it seems like. It'd be like 4 o'clock in the morning. I'd be in bed by that time, you know?
I mean, but we had some good times, and we
Mhm.
like to make videos and pictures. We've always done creative shit together.
That's right. See?
So, and that's probably where I got a lot of my creative
you
shit.
think?
Yeah.
Well, see, it comes back like, this is one of them, will the circle be unbroken kind of thing, because whenever I talk about whenever we used to have family dinners over at Memo's after church on Sundays,
Yeah.
which used to be like a big thing with a lot of families.
Yeah.
They don't do shit no more. But anyway, like, we would break off like, me and the cousins would all break off. I was little at this point and was the baby of my generation. See, I'm generation, I say I'm an OG, right?
Mhm.
This is G3. So she's generation 3. I'm in 2.
Yeah.
So, generation 2 was over there, like, we would put on, like, full-blown big performances, which they always give me, like, the shittiest parts that there was. Like, any kind of little bullshit parts that there was in the song, whatever, or they'd have to create something stupid that nobody would want to do, and that's what I got, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, you had it easy.
Yeah, because we had jazz for that.
yeah. Yeah. Oh, shout out to Kayla Marlow. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Yeah, that's right. We just said that you're related to us, so now guess
Yeah,
what?
now
You
they
had to
know.
claim it.
Now they know.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Whoops, Kayla, but happy birthday, ho. Hope you had a good one. And Jazz, you know, Jazz she was your all's go-to. Holly might have been, but Holly was too bitchy for anything. I mean, Holly go right on everybody.
Well, like Holly was like the oldest one, so she got usually like first dibs on shit too. You know, like
Oh,
as far as like in the creative aspect of
Right.
it. You know what I mean?
Well, see, there's a pecking order. Like, I
right,
noticed that.
Right.
Both generations, there was pecking orders. Because, and I'm sure before that. But yeah, I mean, you didn't go near like Bridget the Midget because that was your mom's shit. And if anybody else tried to get up there and do that part, oh, it was over with.
Yeah.
I mean, she would sure let you know too. Strawberry and the shortcakes, hello, that was Vonda,
Yeah.
Micah. But I, on the other hand, I would never fight to keep mine because I was the big fat guy that would like sing, oh, I dig it. Oh, that's all I would say. And they would stuff me with pillows, I swear. Like, it would be so full that I couldn't, like, move.
Yeah.
And that was all I could say, was just look around with pillows and say, oh, I dig it. I dig it. And they never let me come up out of that, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
They didn't let me come out of
You
a lot
was
of
the
things.
baby. You was the baby. I mean, of course, my generation, we was super into, like Spice Girls. That was our dig then. And, I mean, we would learn every move in the Spice Girls, every single one of them. We knew all the words. And, like, well, it was perfect because there's, like, 5 of us girls. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, we all had our parts.
Oh,
we all had our parts.
Oh, who was a scary Spice?
Of course, it was Jazz.
Hey, Jazz. Hey, shout out to Scary Spice, man. And look, she's like one of the prettiest ones.
Oh,
You know what I mean? But yeah, ooh, that was like, that was a punishment, you know?
Yeah.
That was a punishment back in the day. I see how they got to you. It was the psychological games that started from like, you know, birth up. Which, by the way, time out.
Yes.
Let's start here and let me go back. First, we want to give a shout out tonight to Molly Mall. Molly Mall's laid up, y'all. She's not feeling good and she's having some issues and probably eating chips wherever she's at right now and bitching. So we're gonna be with her here, and she's gonna be with us in spirit tonight, of course. There's
Feel
crunchy,
better, Molly.
yeah. There's crunchy shit over here, and I better hear it crunching or smart
Yeah.
ass remarks, something. You know.
You got a bowl, and I'll put some of these animal crackers up in it.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have a bow. Oh my God! Well, look. See, a funny story. We've already recorded this show, right? And something happened. Like it just become lost. The footage is gone. And there you go.
Super sad because y'all missed out on chocolate pudding and Parmesan cheese on mine.
Listen, we decided to do like generation, you know, showdown. It was like a decathlon of ignorance. Okay, when we did it, we rocked it out.
Score though.
Yeah, that's all bullshit.
It could have went either way though. For real, it could have. It was just about like I figured you would always be the quicker one to blow, but
yeah. Listen, in emergency situations. Yes. Like, whenever it applies, hell yeah, I got that. Don't worry about what I do. I'll be like, yeah, I got this. Here, how about this dude? Look, the other night, one of the things was pick an object in the room and try to, like, sell it in 2 minutes. And I found this shitty little coconut bra that we bought for our luau, right? Which, it was so crappy, like, it wouldn't even stay on. Mine, like, fell to the knees, and we were rolling. I swear, like, it was, I said, God, I figured give me 5 more years. But I said, I wonder what all uses you could get out of this thing. But then we was like, Mickey Mouse, and then we was like, oh, shit, man, put some fucking soup in it. So there you go, there's your bowl.
Thanks, bro.
All right. And if you act now, what about
$9.99 is
yeah,
what the price was the other
what was
day.
that? I always said shit was like $9.99.
So, Molly, it's been requested that I sit over here and snack. So, I got these animal crackers, and I got to be making some crunches.
Yeah, what about if I just, like, shut my eyes, I can almost hear her. And then, like, knowing she would be over there right now, probably looking at her horoscope and shit. Like, we could be talking about something totally, you know, off track, and I'll sit there and watch her, and she'll be, like, flipping on YouTube. And then you'll see, like, Messenger go up, and I'm like, are you seriously, like, reading your horoscope and shit? Right now, she just laughed, you know, she's a bitch. Well, but I hope that bitch gets better, you know. But
Yeah,
we're glad to
definitely.
have Lindsay here.
Tonight, so.
It's a Marlow thing tonight, y'all.
It's a Marlow thing.
It is. God bless your hearts, man.
So, I guess we could explain to people in France what a holler is. And
Oh, holler.
so we grew up basically, our home base is what you call holler, which in other places and in spelling, it's apparently hollow.
Hollow.
But that is so hard for me. I can't say that I'm from Marlow Hollow. I'm sorry. I
Right.
can't. I'm from Marlow Holler. And basically, it is a hollow
Basically, is a hello.
with a compound, with a whole compound of us Marlows.
It is. It's. I'm telling you. Whenever people could watch this show and they could be like, "My God, what is wrong with her?" I was a natural born performer.
Yeah.
Once again, it was in my blood. You know, we did it. We did the damn thing.
Yeah.
We did. But now, this year at Christmas, I showed them all. I said, okay, you all wouldn't let me do no parts on Bridget the Midget. Guess what, smart asses? I'll do them all. And I did. That's what I did. We didn't have Christmas because of the coronavirus. So, I did a family video, and that was my contribution this
I
year.
loved these videos. I loved them all that you did. All of them.
Really?
So, yeah.
Which
Like,
one was...
I got a kick out of them. Oh, my God. Like, the Wise Men.
Ah,
The
that
Wise
was...
Men. I love the Wise Men.
That was my favorite. Really.
Super creative and like, I mean, honestly, our whole family is. Everybody's just got their different roles and what they're super creative in.
Well, we got a dark sense of humor.
Oh, yeah.
The
Oh,
darkest.
yeah.
I mean, that shit is
We're
like,
going to hell.
we are definitely going to hell. I mean, but at least, maybe then we could get us all together, We can't now.
Yeah, a lot of people are, closed-minded and
Old-fashioned.
tisk with bad words. And the problem is that we don't give a shit.
Well, I mean, you're talking about my generation.
All right, it's
We
a generation.
don't give a fucking. We won't ever give a fucking till you give a fuck about me. And my generation,
Yeah.
What about now go on with that shit, man. Was always like me. She was like my mini me.
I always thought you was the coolest though.
See?
Like you used to pick me up from school and shit and take me home and like I'll listen to a lot of good songs in your ride, man, and I thought you always had the coolest car and shit. So
See, man, and that is good to hear. But then you get to this point in life and you feel like they've passed you a little bit. That's what it's telling you. I think it's like the point where we got passed. We're not as cool as we used to be. So you have to worry about that, We go from being the cool older cousins to like the older cousins. Yeah. Lame. It's like a few years ago, our cousin Brad passed away. Now, I know everybody's thinking, oh God, well here we go. No, it ain't sad. It ain't gonna be like that. But Brad had his own personality.
Yeah.
I mean, and when he walked in a room, you knew it.
Yeah.
And you was like, I'd look at him and laugh. And people thought like, I've heard that they thought I was the female version of Brad. Like, because people thought we were brother and sisters.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how many times people are like, are you a sister to Brad and Brian? I'm like, no.
Well, see, that's where I kind of got a little bit lucky with not being a
A
child
Marlow?
of a male Marlow.
Right.
Because I didn't quite have to carry it. But at the same time,
I carry it.
But at the same time, I'm super envious that I can't carry it. You
I
know what
love
mean?
it. I love it. I do. We are just individual in all of
Our
it.
whole family, a lot of them are hilarious.
Yes.
And, they've all got their own creativeness to them, too. In
Right.
some way or another, whether it's crafting or wreaths or, all that
Pitching
stuff.
or eggs.
Yeah, they're really good at that.
Or
They're
making
really good.
chocolate eggs,
Oh, my
God.
gosh.
Not the chocolate eggs.
Yeah.
I remember they used to make them peanut butter balls for Christmas, and holy shit. I mean, that's all it was. I got so
Yeah.
sick of looking at them. I was
Open
like,
the fridge and it'd be like
yeah, there'd be like
peanut
20
butter balls.
like
20,000
ice cream.
tins.
yeah.
Yeah.
But hey, if my mom's around to make one more, damn, that'd be great. Well, we haven't touched on one of the main things.
What's the main thing?
Well, we haven't talked about one of the stars, like of the family.
Well, I mean, there's a few of them.
That's true, but I mean,
But-
this one's in a category all by themselves.
I think I know who you
If
mean.
you place, I'm not gonna say names, but if you place somebody over here like that, they can't, nobody else can touch some of the stuff that they pulled. I think we know.
I believe I know exactly who you're talking about.
Oh my God, there is like certain stories that, I mean, they're like hits around parties. We're still telling them to these days. I swear we are. And just about every one of them has the same start of the story.
Yeah.
And yeah, he is definitely interesting.
Honestly, I think it'd be great if you'd ever get him out here to do some shit, because he's got
Oh my God.
since his quick comebacks.
Oh man,
shit.
listen. I went to, see, I can't really go too much into it, but
Yeah.
I was fortunate enough to go to like school with
Yeah.
them. Okay, I have to say them. And I mean, I had to travel across the country,
Mm.
like Arizona,
Mm.
like way with
Yeah.
them.
Oh.
So I lived with them. So you go to Arizona, your cousins living together in a 1-bedroom apartment.
You're from Kentucky.
I heard dueling banjos the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, definitely in a league of their own.
Yeah.
But have you ever noticed, like, I mean, just some of the stories are just as simple as shit. And it's turned into this big old, like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, funnier than hell. I mean, the simplest of things can turn into just, God, hilarious. We all got that. What
Yeah.
about when Holly fell out of the at a funeral home? You remember that?
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
I put her on blast because I mean she's gonna be on here answering questions because
She
she's smart.
still laughs about how we didn't even bother to help her up. So.
Oh, I mean, who the okay?
We sat there and laughed at
We had to set the scene, man. I gotta tell this
yes,
story.
Yes.
All right, so unfortunately there was another, family passing. Well, her sister, my cousin Holly, she was sitting there like for some reason turned backwards in her chair talking to the crowd because that's what she does. She was on an aisle seat, turning around entertaining the masses, right? Well, for some reason, like all of a sudden the chair just disappears out from underneath her and Holly falls into the aisleway. So here we are, people waiting in line to go up to, pay their respects. And here's Holly laying in the floor.
We're still laughing.
Listen, I can't take it. Well, who does that, though? Oh, my
Yeah.
God. I just couldn't.
We was just, personally, I was just in shock. I was like, what the hell is she doing in the floor?
Yeah, we were just sitting there looking. No, I was thinking, oh, my God. Like, I was almost covering my face. Like, I don't even know her right now. I don't. Or did that just happen? I get that a lot. I was just sit there and in shock, like, are you kidding? Did that really just happen?
Like, I feel like some elderly man came and helped her up because our dumb asses
Well,
were
probably
sitting in
because we're
line.
just sitting there watching it. She was like, yeah, I'm okay. I mean, hell yeah, way to go, Holly. Hey, seriously. Hey, whoever it was that we were there, I know he would have approved. He was probably laughing his ass off. I did.
Yeah,
Hey, sorry, but I did.
I'm sorry, but I'm that friend. I'm gonna laugh.
Me too. Me too. And that's why we always got along so well. I mean, my sense of humor is dark. Oh, well. Get over it. They used to call me Roll in It because I rolled in dog shit one time to come down. I swear. And this was like, it stuck with me for years. That was it. Roll in it. Oh, I guess I'm rolling it. Because I rolled in dog shit one time. But still, they wouldn't let you live it down. They won't. So, Holly, sorry. You're going to be hearing about that till, like, forever.
Right.
Yeah, roll in it. So, anything.
One out there, but I wanted to bring up something about our family since we're talking about our family.
Oh, God. This should be great.
It's one thing that kind of I take from the Marlows is like
Oh,
the
God.
Marlows, like we're a league of our own. There ain't nobody like us around, and we've got our reputations. Of course, luckily, sometimes I'm not stuck with that last name, so
Of course, you get to avert
realize.
it.
A lot of people don't realize, but Marlows, I mean, we're pretty well known to give no shits for the most part.
Right. I mean, in their own ways, it
yeah,
could be, you know.
I know, like, my side of the family, we just adopt people in. They ain't even, like, there's, like, honorary Marlows out there. You know what I'm saying?
And you know
It's
what's
like
sad?
What?
Is that some of the real OGs, like, oh, no, we don't even get to, like, claim the title sometimes. Because, like, they try to push us out kind of stuff. I was like, oh, God. Oh, Lord, here comes another podcast. Just, no. I'll be like Holly on the floor at the funeral home. You know, that's going to be me. Everybody's going to be like, holy shit. Did that just happen? Did she really just say that? Yes, I did.
Yeah. But basically, I'm saying, I guess, is that, I don't really think blood means shit.
Nope.
And that's kind of the lesson that, you know, our great-great-grandfather kind of started.
Right.
I feel.
Right.
I don't know. I've thought about that a lot recently. Like, I mean, then there was us. That's what we can say about it.
We don't give a fucking. We won't ever give a fuck until you give a fuck about me and my generation.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, your family Christmas picture.
Okay. So, I'm going to walk you through this story, okay? We have these family Christmas pictures, right? We always took these pictures in front of the fireplace.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, every Christmas, pretty much, we always had our pictures in front of the fireplace. But, so, my family, we all get together and gather up over there.
Of course.
So, we're standing there trying to take a normal picture, and my mom's pissed off.
Of course.
I mean, it's written all over her face. Like, you can't.
Of course.
I mean, she's just in a way.
Of
like,
course.
she couldn't even laugh at what was happening because she was just.
I mean, she
didn't-
wanted the world to know how pissed off she was.
So, my grandfather decided he was gonna reach over and pinch my grandmother's ass.
Because he's a randy fellow like that.
And so, as he did that, she threw her elbow back, and standing behind her was my uncle,
Yes.
whose halls she decked, basically.
That was great.
And so we have this family picture where my grandfather's got this big shit-eating grin all over his face.
Yes.
And my mama's just trying to act as normal as possible. And
Because she just hit.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yes.
And
Bow to
my
the
uncle's
masses.
face is like,
Ooh.
ow.
Yeah. Ow.
And I mean,
Ridiculous.
me and my sister, actually, I think my mama was probably,
Y'all were
all
dying.
of us was just, we were busting out laughing.
That was funnier than shit. We all have our own little fucked up sense of humors. And some are just a little more fucked up than others. But I appreciate it, though. But yeah, we watched, I remember we watched What We Do in the Shadows. And I about died that night, man. I laughed my ass off. That made my day. I said, thank God for What We Do in the Shadows. Because I cracked the hell up. Whenever he changes to the cat, Chris starts laughing, man. It's over.
Yeah.
For some reason, like, I laugh when he does.
He's got that laugh, man.
He does. I mean, and once again, it's that fucking sense of humor.
Yeah.
And I have it too. And that's all it takes.
I want to bring up something from the last podcast that it just kind of vanished and disappeared.
Oh, I know.
But we picked a random topic of the day, and it was what irritates you the most.
Was it? I don't even remember it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it turned out Molly was talking about how I'm trying to get my words right here. Let me gather. She said it really irritates her when people are shitty communicators.
Right.
Which is funny because earlier that day I blogged about this same topic.
Right.
Okay.
Which she has an excellent blog. For real.
Project Life with Lens.
That's right. There you go. That's an awesome one.
Basically, I was really excited that she said that because I was like, yes, I just blogged about this shit. So basically, say what you feel, people.
Right.
Tell people how you feel. If there's a problem, let them know. If something is not okay, say it's not okay. I'm super open.
That's
with
exactly
everything.
right.
I'm super open with
What are
everything.
you gonna do? Like pull
I'm-
your freaking hair out and like
Yeah.
go fucking commit yourself?
I'm like,
No.
I'm 100% real. So if I'm feeling any type of way about anything, you're gonna know about it because
Right.
I'm just super open about everything. This is
Shouldn't
lay it out,
everybody
lay it out.
be?
Grow some balls. Use your words.
Amen. Hallelujah. Hey,
Yeah.
what about amen? Hey, you just sound like amen.
Amen.
Amen. Amen. We're going to hell. Real quick, we're gonna do a little thing here. We've actually got some questions on the website. I told people, write us, ask us if you want our opinions, you want our advice. So we're gonna do our little advice
Yeah,
column.
let's do
So now me and Lindsay's here, so we might have I'm curious to see if maybe my ship has sailed. I think totally different on things.
Yeah.
And
And we're two different generations. too,
Right.
so.
Okay, the first question is, and I'll get a shout out on the webpage, so I'm not gonna go into like names and everything like that. But the first question I have is, would you be jealous? Okay, would you be jealous if somebody is like communicating with a member of the opposite sex on Facebook, casually commenting on like photographs, whatever? How do you feel about that?
How do I feel about that? Well, I mean, my trust has been broken in people.
Amen.
My trust has been broken. I have learned very recently that I can't even trust their words. It doesn't even have to be about another relationship. I can't even trust you are actually feeling what you're feeling because you just
That's
sometimes
right.
stop.
That's true.
My trust is just broken, period. If I see somebody casually commenting on, like, is this supposed to be my dude?
Right.
We're talking about my dude.
Yeah, I'm saying
Okay.
your significant other.
Yes, okay. If there's somebody, a female, casually commenting, it would probably catch my attention.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd probably be like, who's this bitch? I'm going to check her out on Facebook.
So you would
Okay.
stalk her on Facebook.
I mean, I would just check her out. I'm not going to stalk her. I'm just going to check her out, see who she is. Maybe see if there's any other mutual friends,
So
that kind
you'd
of
stalk her. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so it's good to know,
So,
family tradition.
so then I'd probably ask my dude, hey, who this bitch?
Right, so you would see if he would actually, like, say it's somebody he knows. And it might even be somebody that he doesn't know.
Yeah.
Which is what
Well,
sucks.
In a previous relationship, it would be like, we were pretty open. I was pretty open anyway. I'm always pretty open. I'm real, y'all.
I heard
I'm
that.
real.
Yeah.
I just lay it out. I lay it out. If you make
She
me feel some
does.
type of way, you're going to know because I'm going to tell you.
Right, and she will lay it out. Most of us Marlows will lay it out. Trust me.
But in previous relationships, I would just say, hey, who's this? And they would be like, oh, like I work with her over, here, and she's pretty cool. And I'm like, all right.
But let me just tell you
And
something,
then-
though. We
Okay.
get those vibes.
Yeah.
You get those vibes from these hookers out here,
Yeah.
but they are really, some just go hard for men
Yeah.
who are taken. That's just it. They give us all a bad name,
Yeah.
but they do. They don't let up, whether they're married, whether they're like dating, it don't matter.
Yeah.
That's just a turn on to some. I've
Right.
seen it and seen it and seen it. I don't get it, but hey.
But now the Lindsay from 5 years ago would have been like, all right, cool, I trust you. Okay? The Lindsay now don't trust shit.
The Amber now would be like, get the hell away from me. I mean, really pulling her out and stuff. I mean, like, yeah, I don't trust nothing. And they're like, are you single and ready to mingle? No.
Well, that's where I'm at right now. Not mingle. No.
I'm just single, ready to be
I'm
single.
just single, ready to be me.
And like
You know
I
what?
say all the
There ain't
time.
nobody shaping me, influencing me to do things. I'm doing things that I want to do. And that's where I like it right now.
And what
Anything
RuPaul
else
says.
anything else is too much.
That's right. RuPaul says it the best. If you can't love yourself, how the hell you going to love somebody else?
That's right.
Amen. Can I get an amen up in here?
Amen.
Amen. God, we're going going to hell, boys.
Yes, we
What
are.
about, that's great. What about, I hope Lisa brings the deviled eggs when she comes. And I hope that there's peanut butter eggs. I'm sure there will be.
Oh, gosh.
Shitloads of them. That's what hell is going to be. We're going to be sitting there making. Yeah. All the crunching, it makes me miss my little. What about, I miss you. Where you're my boy, Blue? We have to say at least once every show. I don't know why, but it just comes out. Who would have thought that is like a quote? Who would have thought that is like a quote that shows up? God, people hate me for like hide bows and glitter. I mean, it's down to that, you know? That's the life I live. So we're going to do a random topic. And then I'm going to kick Lindsay's ass out of here because Molly's going to want her seat back. And her pretzels, okay?
Yep.
That's what we were. She's from Molly. Lindsay's going to eat your pretzels. I see that. Now she fixes her little area up over there.
Oh, yeah?
What about, oh, God, I'm going to cry. Where's Molly? I bet, no.
Feel better, Molly.
Yeah, but I am so glad this one came out of her shell. And it was pretty much, I threatened life if she didn't. So this one came out of her shell, and I'm glad she's here with us tonight anyway. So, thank you, Lindsay. You need to check out her blog. You see right behind the curtain there, there's like a little box. Yes. Yeah. This is our random topic, and you pick it since you're, watch this. Random topic, folks, and then we gone. Bitches.
This is the same one we pulled.
Well, hell's far. Molly's probably got that shit
Oh, this should
rigged.
be
She
great.
hates random topics.
Okay. What is the most petty thing an ex has ever done to you?
Oh, God.
I know, right? I feel like I just told you the story. Like,
What about
a little bit
407 years ago? Let's get ready to fucking, man, look, God. The pettiest thing you ever done to me? Shit.
I'll tell you the one.
Okay,
That
I'm ready when you are.
I've told you this one earlier. Okay. So, it was one of our friends' birthdays. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And my dude was going to go hang out with him. So I'm like, you know what?
Oh.
You know what? I want to do something for boy for his birthday because I love him. So here's my debit card. While you got him out, you know, take him, get him something to eat, you know. And he likes this certain kind of cake. So go to Kroger and grab him one of those for his birthday. You know, my birthday present to him.
Right.
So, they ended up spending like $60 on my card for booze and went and partied somewhere else and stayed out all night and didn't even invite me.
Hell yeah, buddy! Woohoo! Hey, all right. He's a nominee for next year.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to say, I just thought of one.
Okay.
There's so freaking many of them. I mean, you gotta understand. When you live with a narcissist, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't live with. He didn't even know me, so whatever. But it's amazing. I fix breakfast, okay? I'm so used to fixing, like, my son, at the time, I'll fix him a plate. Because if I don't, shit's all over the floor, I'll just handle it, okay? I'll fix you a plate. And that's kind of how I was raised, in a way. You know, men and women, you know, or men and children or whatever.
Yeah.
So I kind of still go with that. I've got that old-fashioned attitude. So I fixed a plate for Aiden. And then the next one, I fixed him one. You know, he was in here chilling. Do you know that he actually looked at me and said, I can fix my own plate. And he walked in the kitchen, went over to the trash can, and scraped the shit out into the trash can.
Man. Where's the appreciation?
Oh, what do you mean? Oh, and shit's in hell right beside him. He's one of these nights, listen, instead of ghost stories, I'm going to sit here and tell you stories about him just to scare the shit out of you. Just, ooh. What about, ooh, there's a guy out there that's the biggest prick ever and he lies. He probably has 12 girlfriends right now and a wife. And a big ogre. And then never mind, guys. Hey, y'all have a good week. And we can't wait till next week till we're smearing the next people talking about some dumb shit. Don't know what yet. We're going to see if Molly's better. We're going to see if we have any guests. We're going to see.
We're going to see.
We're going to
Figure it out.
I'll see you then.
Bye.
Bye. Now get out.
Go on, get.
Go and get. Hey, go. Woohoo! It's a Marlow thing. It is. I love it. How did our eyes get so red? And what the hell is on Kimmy's head? Eggs.